Skeleton Crew Episode 6, titled Zero Friends Again, surprised us all by the end, and Giacchino kept the music rocking with some prequel references and an epic gut-wrenching ending. This is Star Wars Music Analysis.
Do it.
Fast, energetic music takes up right away as the kids fall down garbage tunnels to the bottom of the spa. Clarinet and string tremolo create the illusion of more movement than there is as the low brass and string attacks sporadically. And if Episode 5 was similar to arriving on Cloud City, this show continues to reflect aspects of the original trilogy, such as when Luke falls down a garbage chute as well. As they exit the garbage chute, a low C plays on the basses. This represents the bottom of everything, the garbage chute, but also their heroic arc. And so Giacchino sets the lowest note on the lowest instrument to mark this moment. In fact, it's so low that the only way to play it on the string bass is to get a special extension known as a C extension to play this low pitch. Higher strings and harp enter next to bring a tenderness to the moment as KB is in trouble.
Is she gonna be okay? Yeah.
As Jod exits the underground lair conveniently right on the landing platform, his theme enters. It enters a second time in the flute as he attempts to casually check out.
I'd like to check out, refuel my ship, prepare for my...
But as he realizes the gig is up and he's held at gunpoint by one of the pirate theme very casually enters before falling instead of rising. It returns as he attempts to con his way out, and the music reflects the conversation here as strings and harp call back and forth like a conversation as well.
I'm in line for something even bigger.
Kyle, save it, Silvo. You're going
Down there is the biggest pile of loot
to have it in our ship, all ready for you, Silvo.
But as the plan fails, Jod calls on SM-33. As he emerges, his theme quickly plays before he's shot and shut down. And this is the last we get to see of SM-33 in this episode, so I can't wait to see what his ending arc will be. As Jod is escorted away, a more playful version of the pirate theme enters until it is interrupted by the X-Wings. It returns then as they scurry to leave. As Wim realizes that the X-Wings are the good guys, the crew's theme of adventure enters to cheer them on. But as they leave, the music falls. As Fern talks with KB and then Wim, a very subdued version of their theme plays, reflecting the group beginning to have issues.
Smash all the bones in your body. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not.
Back with the pirates, their theme plays to redirect our attention. As Jod begins to speak elegantly to them, the music accompanies him to make his speech all the more powerful. Next, his theme plays as he continues to lure them in. It continues to build until he begins singing a song about Tak Rended plundering at Atten.
Virgin gleam.
This little space shanty for pirates actually follows the exact same characteristics, unsurprisingly, as the pirate theme and the Skeleton Crew main theme that Giacchino has been moving throughout this entire series. What I mean by this is that this piece also uses a compound meter where the subdivisions of the beat are 3, and it happens to be in minor, giving it that pirate shanty kind of feel. In fact, let's just sing along to it real quickly. Tak ran its sword away aboard the onyx cinder, and never was he seen again, for at Atten he did plunder. His theme returns from there as he finishes winning them over.
You stick with him, you'll get a meager reward.
He's met with a response of the pirate theme and a clear threat from Brutus.
We'll go see this at Atten. If there's no treasure,
As Wim sees the droid, SM-33's theme plays in the flute as he thinks of his droid companion, and it reminds us all that the last time we saw the droid, he had been shot. As he helps KB, the English horn takes up a variation of the Skeleton Crew theme with the strings very tenderly before the flute takes over. It gets handed around to cello and oboe as well, as it continues to be shared by all of these instruments, like a circle of friends.
Can you pull out the Fern always assumed I could do anything she could. Like I'm not different. Okay.
As she begins to shut down, the strings become more and more frantic. The horn takes up the Skeleton Crew theme next, more dire now, and needing to cut across the scurrying strings while dissonant lows pulse underneath. The theme plays in short, sporadic bursts as well that reflect Wim's chaotic worry in this moment. As KB comes back to fully functioning though, the music calms and the theme moves to the solo flute once more, restoring calm to the scene. But Giacchino also gives us one more call in the horn as well to reflect the heroic nature that Wim now feels.
KB, wait up!
More laborious music enters as we cut to Fern and Neil climbing. But as we move back to Wim and KB, they've found where the trash crabs are leading them as a massive trash crab emerges. The brass entering immediately tells us that this is a dangerous creature. The energetic music cuts back to Fern and Neil as they approach Wim and KB on the transport. The Skeleton Crew theme enters as the crew are once again all united to some extent. It breaks away from the theme though as Fern and Neil break away from the other transports. Syncopations keep the music energetic while the galaxy's slowest moving giant crab creeps slowly towards KB and Wim. And this was the first episode where I felt like the movements and acting with just the kids was a little awkward. It's saying a lot of these young characters and the production team that it took until episode 6 for me to say this though. But what did you all think of this episode as the kids are featured more heavily without Jude Law to support them? As the giant crab makes one final attempt to get them, its 4-note motif, which we heard when it first emerged as well, plays once more in the brass as a defiant call out to its prey before a short excerpt of the Skeleton Crew theme plays. It returns in the harp and string more tenderly then as Fern embraces KB and everyone reconciles. The Skeleton Crew theme plays a few variations then as the crew attempts to get the ship started as the incinerator nears. Meanwhile, frantic strings and woodwinds scurry around the variations as panic sets in for the entire crew. Giacchino struck a really nice balance then of playfulness mixed with desperation as the kids attempt to free their ship and continue to fall short. The dissonant string chords that enter reminded me of the darkest moment in Star Wars as Anakin lay on the ground on Mustafar and Obi-Wan looked on.
Chosen one.
This was their trial. Could they work together and find a way out, giving into temptation and going against what they were told? The strings continue to press higher and higher, leaving us wondering, like the ship, how much more they can take before they reach their end. As the hull demolition sequence engages, the music cuts off at first, and we're all left wondering exactly what is happening. But as we see the true Onyx Cinder emerge from its destroyed shell, the Skeleton Crew theme enters in the strings and brass powerfully, heralding the new ship that emerged. And that's where this episode leaves off, as the crew is ready to return to At-Aten with the ship and coordinates. The episode felt disappointingly short, and part of that is just because the crew was really in one place throughout, but I'm impressed with how intense and emotional they were able to make this episode. But I would absolutely love to know what all of you think. With 2 episodes left, we have to begin wondering how this will all end. Will Jod redeem himself? Giacchino is likely done bringing in new themes, but I am curious to see what he does with all of these leitmotifs for the final 2 episodes and the end of everyone's stories. Tell me in the comments below what you think, and consider checking out my Patreon page using the link in the description, where you can help support this channel for as little as $1 a month, or download PDFs and MP3s of projects as I complete them, along with other perks at higher tiers. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to learn more about the music of a galaxy far, far away, and as always, may the be with you.